We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
It is. It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show. I don't know why that intro volume's so low.
Yeah.
That's weird. It was lower for some reason.
This time.
I don't know. Nick's not even here, so nothing.
So
No,
not.
Dan Twist is not in that Brian clip. Where did you see Dan Twist in that Brian clip? Dan Twist didn't get into a room with us until after Brian died, so...
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, Benot Breathing already, shouted us out on social media. They're already sharing the post. They're like, yeah, hey, they're playing Benot Breathing tonight on the show. Like, yeah, of course we are. You guys got a show coming up, man.
Yeah. A lot of shit went down this whole week.
Yeah, I mean, we lost a singer.
Fortunately.
And we are...
I wish her nothing but the best.
Absolutely. Katie's going to play Music is Art with us, and she's going to focus on, work and everything else out that way. So Gibson's in the living room where he belongs. He was in the bedroom last week during the show. I'm supposed to inform you that Jazzy's here.
Hi, Jazzy.
She's in the chat. I went and so I saw my favorite band twice this past week.
Yes. Yes, you did.
And I came home from the Buffalo show, and I'm talking to Jasmine, and she's I mentioned they played Whiskey in the Jar, and then they played the exact same set list in Pittsburgh, almost. It was there was one song difference, and it happened to be the song the dude in front of me wanted to hear. I'm like, yeah, man, if it keeps playing, they're gonna play your song, they're gonna play your song, they're gonna play your song, and then they played a different song. Like, sorry, man, that was the one song they changed. I did not see Taylor Swift twice. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, so, but anyway, so Jasmine, I'm like, yeah, they played Whiskey in the Jar. She's like, I would really like to hear that. So when they played it in Pittsburgh, I'm like, yep, record. I don't really, I was, and the funny thing is I was yelling at a dude behind me because he was asking the tall dude next to him to, hold his camera up for him. I'm like, dude, don't do that. This dude's tall enough. The people behind him already can't see. And the kid was only 17, 18. Like, big, tall motherfucker. And he was there with his dad. Apparently, they bought the tickets, from what I'm told, they bought the tickets outside for $100. Came in, slipped the security $100 to let them down on the floor. So they weren't supposed to be down there. But I'm glad that dude was down there because the kid's dad, during Greta Van Fleet, I ended up behind this really tall 17-year-old and this really tall dude from a different country. And so I end up, I can't see shit. Because the way it's set up, there's a little runway, ramp kind of thing, and a little bridge that bridges the runways. So Ice Nine Kills and Metallica, they're playing a lot of their set up front.
Yeah.
Up right where we are. But Greta Van Fleet does not move. They are wired. All their instruments are plugged in. What the fuck?
Way in the back.
So they're way far away from us. So I gotta be, if I'm behind two tall dudes like I was, there's no way I could see. So can we play Beethoven?
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
So
yes, we will.
So I turn to this lady behind me who also can't see, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. There was a gap here a minute ago, and this older dude just goes, yo, why don't you switch spots with me? I can see if I stand over there, and you can see if you stand over here. So he switched spots with me. I could see the rest of Greta Van Fleet's set. And then then Metallica, get taller, says Steph. Metallica played their whole set right on, not the whole set, but like they start their set right at the end, right on that bridge.
Yeah.
So like that's how I got all those great pictures. The weird thing is, like, they have a drum kit that rises up from under the stage. Bring a ladder. They have a drum kit that rises up from under the stage, and it's right up front. And like the weird thing is, all the speakers are back on like the actual stage, so you could hear Lars's drums before you hear the speakers. It was weird for those first 3 songs they played. And it was the same. It was the same 3 songs both times. Whiplash, Creeping Death, Enter Sandman. Day before the show, my mom texted me, "Oh, so-and-so was at the Motley Crue wear platform heels."
Like Kiss.
Yeah. So-and-so was at the Motley Crue concert last night, and they put the whole thing on Facebook Live, and it was like I was there. You gotta, when they play Enter Sandman, you have to stream live on Facebook. I'm like, Mom, I'm not doing that. But I did record video for her. I recorded it in Buffalo. And like sent it to her. Oh, that's thank you, I appreciate it. And then like being where I was in Pittsburgh, it's like I gotta send my mom another video. She wants to feel like she's there. Here's a video that feels like you're there. I'm getting bumped around. There's dudes' arms in my way. I'm trying to like look around, like There's these 3 kids in the front row, all born in 2005. I'm like, wait, what'd you say? You're born in 2005? They're like, yeah. I'm like, 1, my kid is older than you guys. 2, I've seen this band 3 times before you guys were born. Like
2005.
Yeah.
Wow.
2005, man.
Yeah, I was in 10th grade.
Yeah, I was way past
I was
high school.
17. I was 17 years old.
I was way past high school, but yeah, so the 17-year-old, they were cool. These dudes from like, they don't, they moved from another country when they were younger, and they, the first dude was, the one dude was like, his first show was the shows back in December I went to in San Francisco. So we were talking about those, and we're just, just kind of hanging out and being family, man. I said when I was in San Francisco, I posted it on Facebook. I said, man, this is, I don't know any of these people, but for the next 2 hours, they're my family. There was a dude sitting next to me. I never caught his name, but we were just rocking out for 2 fucking hours of that first night in San Francisco. Second night, I'm sitting behind this dude from Mexico. He's got the Mexican flag draped over him. And, we probably don't even speak the same language, but we're, just rocking out. So, I was saying to these guys, like, man, I don't know who you guys, I'm never going to remember your name, even if you tell me, but for the next 2 hours, we're family. And, so that's, oh, geez. Joe, Halloween outfit, what are you wearing? We're getting asked questions. Let's get to the questions. Joe, Halloween outfit, what are you wearing? Steph's already answered for me. She said I'm apparently going as Taylor Swift.
Damn it, you stole my costume.
Well, Laura wants to know what you're wearing.
Oh. I don't know. It's a good question. I was going to go Taylor Swift, but someone stole my costume over. Now I got to think of something else.
I guess. You can't go as Axl Rose. That's your everyday outfit.
That's true.
Oh, she meant John. She meant John's going as Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Ah, see?
Yes. Yes,
see?
I am.
See?
Laura, you know me so well.
But yeah, man, it was a couple of great shows. I got to my first, the first show in Buffalo. I went with my buddy Greg, who got me into Metallica, and my cousin Steve, and those are 2 of the guys I went to my first 2 Metallica shows with.
I still haven't seen Metallica.
Yeah. Well, I went to. Is there a Metallica show coming here? You guys could crash here. If Metallica plays Boise, we're there. At least I'm there. I don't know about you.
I have to see them once.
Yeah.
I have to see them once.
So I went the first night with the people I went with for my first show.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of the guitar picks. I got both Buffalo guitar picks, which are going for like hundreds of dollars on eBay right now. But I came home and I put a message up on post up on Facebook, and I was like, I caught these guitar picks. I guess I need a new display stand. Buffalo Music Store, what's up? And Buffalo Music Store makes, they make guitar pick display stands. Like you can see them right above me here. That one's got 4 and it's from San Francisco. Right next to it is the Buffalo. That's one of the Buffalo ones. So I got both Buffalo picks. And so they're like, hey, we're doing a giveaway. What's your address? I shoot them my address. They send me a tracking number the next day. They sent me three little display pick displays. And I didn't catch any picks in Pittsburgh, but my buddy Dennis that I went with caught 2. He was like, here, which one? He's like, I'll give you one of these. Like, oh, cool. So he gave me one. It was just like one of the generic, like hardwired, like 2019 tour picks.
Yeah.
Which there's, everybody's got those. So he goes, here, I'll give you this one. And we're in line for merch, and there's this dude. He's like, man, I got doubles. I'm like, yo, what do you got? And he's like, I got, he had 2 of the Pittsburgh ones and 2 of the, I think the blackened whiskey ones. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'll give you this hardwired one for one of those Pittsburgh ones. He goes, yeah, okay, sure. Apparently not knowing how much these things go for on eBay. Which is why I don't have the white Pittsburgh one, is because it's going for like over $100 and I'm not spending that on a guitar pick. But yeah, at the end of the show, my buddy Dennis, we're on the way home. He's like, man, next stadium show, we got to go. Don't matter where it is. Next U.S. stadium show, we're going. So,
I'm sure they'll be back to Buffalo.
I'm sure eventually. I mean, I was very surprised when they announced these 2 shows, because like it was the day before the Vegas show they announced these 2 shows. And it's like, what the fuck? They're announcing just 2 shows. They're Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Like, what are the odds of that? And now, right now, the only show they have left is a show in New York, which is part of a giant charity event with like Mariah Carey's on it and like a bunch of other people I've never heard of. Like, there's like a boy band on there, and they had a contest. You could win tickets. I didn't win. You can volunteer and you can do stuff and you can earn tickets to the show, but I'm not that interested in going because it's like they're gonna play like 3 songs and
Yeah.
So but that's like the only show they got left on their tour dates right now. Like Metallica and us each have 1 show on our current tour list on our websites. So
Yes.
we have 2 shows coming up, but 1 hasn't been announced yet. So
We will announce it soon. I don't know when. Soon.
so if they play Idaho, Jasmine, I'm sure my buddy Dennis and I will at least be going, and maybe we'll drag John along.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, because like Dennis doesn't mind driving you. Like he was like, hey, if you know anybody else that needs a ride, like I got plenty of room in the truck. So apparently you, Laura, and Steph are going to follow Taylor Swift on tour.
That's true. That is very true. And I'm so down for that.
I'll just keep following Metallica around the country, I guess.
I'll go to Metallica too.
I'll tell you what, man, like
I can handle both.
I'll tell you what, like when I saw this show in Vegas, because it's the same lineup that they had back in February in Vegas, which was weird because it's like you have this show in February, and then 6 months later are the next tour dates with the same bands. And I saw Ice Nine Kills was the opening act. And I saw them, and I was like, man, this band is not very good. They've listened to the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack way too much.
I'm insulted.
And I wasn't too big on them. And Greta Van Fleet was like, whoa, this is actually pretty good. And these last 2 shows, it's actually kind of been the opposite. Where it's like, oh yeah, Steph's saying you need to marry her.
Okay.
Anyway. Anyway, she's still mad at me over comments about a certain musical. But anyway.
She should be.
You were sitting here saying the same shit, dude. Anyway.
That's Axel. I don't have my long hair today.
Anyway.
I got
But yeah, I kind of enjoyed Ice Nine Kills. I mean, like, I wasn't paying any attention to him in Buffalo, but Pittsburgh was like, oh man, this is actually, you know, this is actually not too bad.
They grow on you.
Yeah, exactly. My buddy Pat from Toronto up there of Rock the Walls. He was like, hey, so are you an Ice Nine Kills fan yet? I'm like, nah, I'd go see him if they were opening for anybody else, you know, but like, I don't know if I would go to their own, you know, if they were headlining a show, I don't know that I would go unless I like the opening act. We won't talk about that. And John, how could you?
How could I what?
Talk shit about certain musicals.
Why are you putting me on the spot?
You asked what she was talking about. That's what she's
I
talking
know what
about.
she's talking about.
Okay, but why'd you ask if you knew? I have the soundtrack of another movie right behind you. Beavis and Butthead Do America. I got the original score. I don't have the actual like music soundtrack, but I have the original like the score. So I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't had a chance. New Beavis and Butthead episodes are out. Have you seen them?
No, actually.
They're actually not too bad.
Let's check it out.
No one's allowed to marry dad except my mom. I'm Jasmine's dad.
Oh, you're Jasmine's dad.
I am Jasmine's dad, I am Ashton's dad, and I am apparently Yellow Sauce's dad. So
Oh.
Anyway.
Obvious you're their dad. Yellow Sauce.
Yes. They were fighting. I just got a text. I got to apparently I'm gonna get my ass kicked sometime soon.
You're Leland's dad?
I am Ryan and Leland's dad.
Oh.
They said it at the show when we played with them a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
They said it. So
Yeah.
Jasmine was a stray in the music scene, and I adopted her. Or Karina and I adopted her. So, but yeah, and that's why when I was in Pittsburgh and I knew they were playing the exact same set, and they're like, "Oh, here's a cover song." I'm like, "Oh, I got to record this for Jazzy." And I'm standing in line at the merch table, and I'm like, "Yo, I got something for you. It's gonna take a minute. Give it a minute. Watch the longer one first, because it like got broken up into two parts." But
How much are they charging for T-shirts?
$40. Which I got this one. I got this one in Buffalo. Unfortunately, by the time I got to the merch booth, the one that said Buffalo on it was sold out of my size. By the time I got to the merch booth in Pittsburgh, they only had small left of the Pittsburgh shirts. But they had an exclusive, like an online exclusive Buffalo shirt that's coming. Should be here Monday, according to UPS. So. It's not my favorite Buffalo Metallica shirt because it's got it's very Buffalo Bills inspired, but you know, I wanted a shirt from the Buffalo show. I was hoping they would do the same for Pittsburgh since I couldn't get one in my size. Like even the scalpers after the show, first of all, first thing we saw when we got out of the truck in Buffalo was a dude, t-shirts, man, $20, t-shirts, $20, t-shirts, $20. And we said, you know, like, oh man, like, yeah, you know, we started talking about, you know, when we bought bootleg shirts in '98, and he goes, no man, not bootleg, they're unauthorized. So from now on, I will call bootleg shirts unauthorized t-shirts. But I didn't get one at either show, and because I didn't see them after. Well, I saw one guy after the show in Pittsburgh, and he's like, you know, I got small, medium, and large. I'm like, fuck. No extra larges. So I did not get a Pittsburgh shirt. I got a Buffalo one on the way, did not get a Pittsburgh shirt. So after the Metallica show in Buffalo, you know, like my buddy Greg is very outgoing. And like this security guard is walking towards the front And Greg just kind of followed him. And before any of us even knew what was going on, we're like, oh shit, Greg's way up there now. Like, and he's just over there talking to everybody standing near him. I'm just like, man, like, he's made friends. He's okay. He's fine. So after the show, like, we caught up with him eventually, but after the show, I'm just like, dude, I wish I could be as outgoing as you. I brought all these fucking download cards, and I've handed out one to each of you, you know? And he's like, give me those. Come on, let's go. And he starts running, and he starts, yo, you steal music on the internet? Steal my buddy's band. He's in a band, steal his music. Yo, you steal music on the internet, or are you too old? Here, steal my buddy's band.
I'm too old.
So the dude he said that to got fucking mad about it. Like, would not take the card. And I guess he, like, went back up to him after, like, the dude went back up to him and he's like, I'll have you know, I have a podcast on the internet.
So does he.
And that's why I wouldn't take your friend's card. Like, well, fuck you, dude, okay? I have a podcast, too. Gee. You must be special. You have a podcast. Anyway.
We're all special.
So, yeah, I mean, like, but, yeah, like, literally, I went with a stack like this thick, and, like, they were gone. I didn't have any more. I'm like, I gotta make more. And then instead of doing download cards, I just did, like, with our, with a QR code on it that takes you to the website. It's like, you get to, Spotify and YouTube and all that. And I'll tell you what, that did not work at all because we did not get any downloads off of those cards.
Download our music.
Yeah.
Come on.
Go listen to us. Go find the Living Brain.
Support us.
Okay, what is going on in the chat here?
I guess my real name's John Cena, so that's what I've seen so far from Laura.
Straight in the music scene. There we go. Is Joe John's dad? Am I your dad? I don't think I'm your dad.
No.
We're brothers.
Yeah, we're brothers. From another mother.
That's Jasmine's uncle. Next Wednesday's outfit is planned. John's name is John Cena.
John Cena!
Do 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 do.
Obviously, you can see.
It would have it was supposed to be trumpets, but it doesn't come up that way.
No, but.
Think So Joe featuring Jazzy EP is one whole conversation about unauthorized shirts. Anyway, this isn't a podcast. It's a radio show on all WNY. Okay, sure. It's actually not even airing on all WNY right now. I forgot to hit the button.
Nice.
So, yeah, hey.
Hey.
It's a podcast on YouTube now.
Yes. Subscribe.
Anyway,
like.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
Comment. Buy our merch.
Buy our merch.
You can get your Think So Joe t-shirt.
Merch.thinksojoe.com.
Or your Ask John t-shirts.
Yeah. He's pointing at my shirt like I'm wearing one. Like
I didn't even bought my own t-shirt yet.
I
gotta start doing it.
I was distracted. No, I was distracted by the low volume that we got on the intro. And I'm like, what is going on with this? And I didn't, like, it threw me off, and I, like, was trying to figure out what was going on with that, and that's why I didn't hit the button. So, oh well. I don't know what you're listening to on all WNY right now, but...
You're not listening to us.
Anyway. I mean, it's an internet radio show, so that automatically makes it a podcast, does it not?
Yeah, fair point.
I don't know, are we getting... Who am I... I'm not bossing anybody around. Because I said buy merch. We said buy merch. We're bossing. Merch.thinksojoe.com. Tips.thinksojoe.com if you don't want our merch and just want to give us money. It was playing Corey comments. Is that even still a thing?
Did you ever get tips?
No. No, you know what? I think Laura did tip us once because we were donating the money to charity.
Oh, okay.
I think we did get tips once because we were like, we're going to donate the money to whatever charity it was at the time. So, all about charity. That's what we got to find, man. That's the thing about when we find a singer, they got to have the same like values that we've had where we're, like, hey, we're going to donate shit to charity. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. No, I'm not paid, Scott. I'm not paid. We're not paid. We've made a total of, so I saw my memories the other day in my Facebook memories. It's like, yo, we just hit a monetary milestone on the Think So Joe show. We've reached $1. We're at $20 now.
Rich!
We got $20.
Yes!
$20 in our account now, but yeah. And we're not making any money now because the way we do the podcast changed, and we don't have an ad in the podcasts. So we don't make any money on the show.
I quit my job.
We don't make any money on the show. So absolutely tips.thinksojoe.com or merch.thinksojoe.com. You want to buy merch, you want to give us tips, like that helps. Like, I mean, it doesn't really cost us anything to do this other than when I'm like, yo, you know what I need is another camera. You know what I need is a 4K capture card, which I'm not even using for the show because we're still broadcasting in 1080. I don't like my camera how it shoots 4K. So it's like, okay, like, what do we do now? I guess the next thing is to look for a new camera, and I don't want to do that. So, you know, I don't want to do that. I got other shit I'm trying, like between you and Joe, you guys got it planted in my head. Like, I got to figure out this MIDI shit so we can run so I can automate my fucking shit and I don't have to be on stage at all. I can just literally run around and my fucking pedal does everything.
Laura, I didn't quit my job. Just want to let you know. I was just kidding.
Things you might not know, the non-profit podcast.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not monetized there either. I haven't done a video in like months, but like somebody left me a comment the other day on there. They're like, dude, how do you not have like 6 million subscribers? This show's great. And I'm like, I'm lazy. I haven't put the effort in to actually do more videos. I have a script that's been sitting in my inbox for I don't know how long.
I actually went back and looked at my first video.
Your first episode of the show, where you were guest hosting.
Oh my god, I was so scared.
You were guest host. Ryan wasn't available, so you guest hosted.
Yeah.
You were like, "I'll do it," and then you came in and you're just like, deer in the headlights kind of deal.
No, it was Karina couldn't do it.
Okay,
Karina,
so
yeah.
it was before Ryan.
Yeah,
couldn't do
it was
Okay.
way before Ryan.
All right. So yeah, just deer in the headlights. Now you've gotten so much better, dude.
Yes.
You're definitely more outgoing
More
and
like
more
outgoing.
comfortable in front of the
Yes.
camera. Like, you know.
I was like, I felt so bad for myself.
You know what it is. You know what it is that throws you off when it's your first time doing it is you can see yourself. You're right there. It's right there in front of you. You're seeing what they're seeing.
Hi.
Whereas, like, if I would have minimized that, you would have probably been fine. It would have just been like conversation between us. But
Laura was there.
yeah. But like then we wouldn't be able to see I guess we would be able to see the chat because we got it up over on this side too. But you know. But yeah, like no, it's because you can see yourself and you're like, oh, you like you know you're on camera.
Yeah, I know I'm
like,
on camera now.
Like
yeah.
if you didn't know you were on camera, you probably would have been fine. So
now I'm full time.
Jazzy's got to take off. She says all love, guys. So
Yeah, have a good night.
Laura says you couldn't get any worse.
No, she didn't.
There it is, right there in front of you. Yeah.
What?
We got. Did I say anything to John in his first episode? Did she?
Yeah, yeah. She wanted to know if that was a reflection or not.
Oh, she was asking about the white line.
I went a chicken sandwich, but I didn't say anything for the whole show.
The white line, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Do you know Duran Duran did a cover of White Lines by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five? It is actually really good.
I have heard that. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew, and then I forgot about it. And then I set up my DJ gear because I'm like, all right, I got to work on this because I want to do this. I want to do like a throwback night one of these nights. And I'm like, I'm just going through my list and I'm like, Duran Duran, White Lines don't do it. Like, play. And it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. It's actually pretty good. Like I wasn't expecting Duran Duran to do an 80s rap song any justice, but no offense to Duran Duran, I actually really like them, but but I'd go see Duran Duran if they came around here. Gotta go see Duran. I kind of wanted to see Hailstorm last week, but I was like, fuck it, I'm staying home.
Hailstorm was in?
Hailstorm was at the Erie County Fair on Saturday.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's
I ended up just staying home. I'm like, fuck.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So, yeah, I ended up staying home. I'm like, fuck it. Did Metallica Thursday night. I'm like, I gotta finish all this fucking work before I go to Metallica Sunday night. I'm like messaging people. I'm like, yo, I'll have this for you in like 28 hours. And then didn't get it to him for like 48 hours because I got home and I'm just like, fuck, I need to sleep. All right, let's play some music. Ooh, I got all the infos on this computer today. So this is Hearts Don't Lie, and they're going to be performing Saturday at the Lion and Eagle Pub. That's at 10255 Main Street in Clarence. At 8 p.m., it's $5. It's them playing some originals, some covers. And this is one of those originals. This song is called The Truth Always Hurts on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
Always hurts. I don't wanna talk about it, 'cause this ain't the first. And I don't need to be a pawn in your game. And I don't need to see you dragging my name through the dirt. 'Cause I never knew you're bringing me down. Fragile's the heart, tearing me down. 'Cause I gotta go, can't take anymore. All my friends, they keep saying I shouldn't let go. And all the things that you were saying hurt me, I know. But I know the score. You think you won, but I know for sure you weren't the one that was true. 'Cause I never knew you're bringing me down. Fragile's the heart, tearing me down. 'Cause I'd better go, can't take anymore. Fragile's the heart, can't take
Hearts Don't Lie on all WNY Think So Joe show. The song called The Truth Always Hurts. They're performing Saturday at the Lion and Eagle Pub at 10255 Main Street in Clarence. 8 p.m., $5. Never been there. You been there?
No.
Yeah. A lot of the bands we've been playing lately have been playing there, so must be a pretty halfway decent place.
I played there once.
Laura says, just look back at John's first episode. I said John stole Jason Jett's haircut. First. Okay.
What had... Oh. Okay.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I have no idea. Dennis Clifton says, very nice about the song. It's a good song, good tune. Got all kinds of music today. All kinds. There's Dennis like the stream. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All kinds of good music today, man. Like we got a punk band, we got a metal band, we got another band in a similar vein to that one coming up. So it's gonna be some good music on the show. Jason Jett, WCW.
I remember that.
wrestler.
I remember her saying that.
I don't, but I don't even remember who Jason Jett is. Anyway. And I'm getting texts about needing the info for the band. You can Facebook.com/Hearts Don't Lie Buffalo Band. There you go. Hearts Don't Lie Buffalo Band on Facebook. But yeah, good stuff, man. They're playing Saturday night at the Lion and Eagle Pub out in Clarence. 8 o'clock show, $5. Good way to spend $5. Shows aren't $5 anymore, man. Like, he was apparently on the last WCW pay-per-view. Is that the one where Sid
I don't want to look at the video again.
I don't want to look at that video again either. I'm just wondering if that's the same show. Joan Jett's brother. We missed Joan Jett. That I'm upset about. Because Joan Jett was here Wednesday last week. With Motley Crue and Poison. And
we would have went until my injury.
Right. And like I've never seen Joan Jett. I really want to see Joan Jett, but like the only other reason besides Joan Jett I wanted to go to that show is because I know Joan Jett's lighting director, Annie. And it would have been nice to like just kind of walk up to the booth to the lighting area there and be like, "Yeah, what's up? Good to see you." But Dewey's in the chat with some Ace of Base comments. He says he wants to hear Ace of Base. No, you had it right the first time. It is Ace of Base, B-A-S-E. I've been listening to a lot of Ace of Base lately. I have. Don't Turn Around is a fantastic song. Really good. I have literally been listening to Ace of Base. I have literally, like, when I'm cooking dinner at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm just like, yo, I'm telling the smart speaker to play Ace of Base. It's good stuff, man. It really is. Actually, I asked it to play 90s music, and it always starts with Ace of Base, either The Sign or Don't Turn Around. So
you eat dinner at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, I eat dinner at 4 o'clock in the morning. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's when I gotta work.
Dewey says he loves the Bryan flag in the background. I bought it. I got it for. It fits perfectly over my grill on my amp. So I bought it for that for the show we played at Tudor, the first show we played after Bryan passed, and ended up it wouldn't stay on my amp, so I was just like, yeah, it's going in the studio. It's gonna be in shot on the podcast. Let's see, where are we at? Let's catch up. We got John. Where is it? Top 3 Taylor Swift songs.
Oh, we're going there.
Top 3 Taylor Swift songs.
There's so many.
I'll tell you what, man. Like
there's so many for me to.
There are some good Taylor Swift songs. So I'm talking to my kid, and when the whole thing with my ex that was going on, where she was texting me and shit, like, and I'm just like, I want nothing to do with this. And I'm texting my kid. I'm like, I wish ringback tones were still a thing, so I could put Taylor Swift on there. So if my ex tried to call me, she would get, because she tried calling me a couple of times. I missed the call. I'm like, I wish they had ringback tones so I could put it on there and be like, we are never, ever, ever.
Well, that's one of them.
Lead Uke is playing Tudor September 3rd. So go check out Lead Uke September 3rd at Tudor. And the Facebook thing still doesn't work for whatever. But anyway, we're playing there in November. We just haven't announced it yet, and we don't know who's going to be singing for us. So we have a backup plan in place.
We do have a backup
We
plan.
have a backup plan in place, but hopefully by then we'll have a new singer. You know what's going to be weird about Music is Art? We're playing Music is Art September 10th, the Ganson Silo stage, 7:15 p.m. And we are, it's going to be Katie's last show.
Yes.
It's also going to be our bass player Joe's first show. That will be the only time you will get to see that lineup is at Music is Art. First time, only time. How weird, like, we just got a new bass player, and now we gotta find a new
What's next?
drummer, I guess. I don't know, man. Maybe,
Whoa.
maybe I'll leave the band next.
Oh, wait, no, you can't leave me.
Maybe I'll leave the band next. It'll be the Living
It's your
Brain Dead in
band.
name. It'll be the
It's
Living
your
Brain
band.
Dead.
You started this band.
It'll be it'll be the Living Brain Dead in name only because all of the founding members will be gone.
Just leave me with Joe? The other Joe?
What's wrong with the other Joe?
Nothing wrong with the other Joe.
I like him. He's cool. He
I
can.
love the dude.
He shows it. You text him you text him on Monday. He shows up Tuesday and knows all the songs. Like,
Because I've been in a band with him. I know how capable he is.
yeah, man. He's there's a couple of spots he still needs.
He needs work,
but like,
but
dude.
so far he's got
And he's
mostly
been-
the whole.
he's been busy too.
Yes.
So
Yeah, it's understandable.
just do a Katie hologram, says Dewey. You know how expensive that shit is?
That actually, Katie's last show, but I mean, it might be emotional because it's hard to say goodbye.
I mean, what sucks is it's Music is Art, so
Yes.
only get 30 minutes.
We don't get 30 minutes.
We don't get to do a full show.
Yes,
It's not like
yes,
our
it's like
just get a
farewell show.
I have a couple of projectors. Yeah, it's gonna be like we got to figure out practice, and I don't like. I might have to sacrifice part of the day of Music is Art for practice. So
Sorry.
yeah, because somebody's going to see Newfound Glory the night before.
Who? Who?
You're gonna pick that band over your friends, I guess, huh?
You're damn right.
You choose Newfound Glory over your friends
Yeah.
instead of your friends over
Yeah.
them. But
What? Really?
what? I like Newfound Glory.
Yeah,
go
'cause
see
you're going-
Newfound Glory.
You're going too.
I am.
Yeah.
This is news to me. Apparently, I'm going to Newfound Glory.
I bought 3 tickets.
Okay, cool. I'm
You
going to
and
Newfound
Rob
Glory.
Are coming with me.
So he didn't pick them over his friends. He's taking me with him. I got it.
Sorry,
Hey,
sorry,
man, we're-
sorry, other Joe and Katie.
We just hit 100 messages already today
Yes!
in the chat. You go, guys. Everybody, we got a good chat going today. I just lost my mic for a second. It's back. I don't know what happened. That was weird, but yeah, we got a good chat going today. So, so thank you guys. It doesn't do anything for us monetarily or anything, but it's cool to see all these folks in it. Is that so? You will have the oldest and longest and most beautiful band at beautiful beard at Newfound Glory.
Yes, he will.
I guess. So be at least my 4th time seeing Newfound Glory. So
Yes, he will. And maybe I might crowd surf. I don't know.
Steph says she'll sing bad, but she'll sing. So here's the thing, and I told somebody else this too, because somebody else was like, I can sing badly, and I'm like, here's the thing. Like, I was sitting here practicing guitar the other night. I'm like, I could sing most of these songs. I just don't want to because it would suck. So how long was my beard last time I saw Newfound Glory? I don't know. It's been ages since I saw Newfound Glory. It was like a LaSalle Park Warped Tour the last time I saw them.
I saw them at Warped Tour 2018.
Yeah, it was probably the early 2000s last time I saw Newfound Glory. Dewey will sing, but he's not coming to practice or the show. Yeah, we got some hits. We got some folks in our inboxes, and
Yes, we have a couple people
hoping to come out. We were listening to
even a member of my other band, kind of.
Yeah, that's right. So we were listening to a couple of a couple of them sent us their bands, or at least had a link to stuff they've done. And we were listening to some of them, and it's like, okay, I think we're kind of on opposite pages with the two that we listened to. I think you liked one, and I liked the other. So,
I can't really judge until they're
but again,
in the same room.
Exactly. Once they're in the room with us and they're singing our songs,
maybe they sound better in person.
Hire both. John's other band name, please.
Oh,
What's
emo.
What's your other band
name?
name?
Emo. Oh, Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time, because that is so easy to Google.
And I sing for that band.
It'll be the first result in the Google search, the searches.
I play drums.
When you look for Once Upon a Time.
I play drums and I sing clean vocals for that band.
Dewey says, hire both, 2 singers, make them fight to the death.
Fight to the death.
All right, you want the job, you want the job. All right, round one.
Round one.
Fight. Dude, I got to tell you my adventures here.
Special guest referee, our bass player.
Yeah. I got to tell you video game adventures here because I have been dying to play Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Yeah.
And nice pun. Who made a pun? I don't anyway. Anyway, but so yeah, I've been dying to play Mortal Kombat Trilogy ever since I got my arcade one up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have a copy of Mortal Kombat Trilogy, I just don't have a working PlayStation, so I bought, so Katie gave me a PS2 that worked. Except my copy of Mortal Kombat Trilogy didn't work, so I ordered a new copy of Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which also didn't work. So then I found a CD like cleaner, like you put the CD in the drive and it cleans the laser, right? So I got that, and I put it. And then my original copy worked, and the second copy didn't work. So I was like, what the fuck, man? And then somebody sent me a link that said like, there's issues playing Mortal Kombat Trilogy on PlayStation 2. So I found a PlayStation for dirt cheap, an original PlayStation. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you know, the copy I bought on eBay works, and my copy doesn't work on the original PlayStation. But I got a working copy of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. And then yesterday, I just happened to be on Slick Deals, and it's like, you can get Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the PC for $9. I'm like, fuck, really? So I dropped $9 and I can play it on my PC perfectly now. Like, what the fuck? But hey, on the bright side, I have a PlayStation and I have a copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. So that's what I've been doing with my time. How much? Not much. I think I'm under $50 for all that. Like, I haven't gone over, like, I'm just looking for like, okay, how cheap can I get these things? So I'm under $50. It's not bad. I did buy a bunch of games a couple of weeks ago, and for like $40 total. Yeah. Maybe even like $20 total. But when we go to break, will we play Ace of Base? No, because we'll get, not that we're monetized, we'll get demonetized and copyright strikes and all that. But so no. But don't I have Tony Hawk? Not on 360. I have it on Xbox One. Tony Hawk 1 and 2. But, you know, there's something to be said for playing the original game. It's a lot more challenging, actually, because, like, the remake that came out a few years ago, you could do, like, reverts and you could do, like, transfers and all this shit that you can't do in the original game. So it's like, you're trying to get these 6 scores, you're like, I can't do this because I can't do the shit that I could do in the newer game that got me all those high scores. So, keep it up, you'll have Xbox none. Yeah, no, so I've been playing Tony Hawk 2. Actually beat it yesterday. So with Tony Hawk, now I got to go beat it with everybody else, and I got to get all the gaps so I can unlock Spider-Man and, you know, all that fun shit. But anyway. But I ordered some games, like a couple of days after I got the PlayStation, the PS2. I ordered some games off eBay, and like I was in the car with you, and I'm ordering these games. I still haven't gotten them. They've been shipped, but they're pending acceptance at the post office. So, and they've been in that status since like August 5th. So, yay. Postage. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason I did that was we got to talking about when we were in Nashville, you were hiding from a bee behind me. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I hate bees. You hate spiders. You hide from spiders. I hide from bees.
I hide from both. They were chasing me in the parking lot at work today. They're crazy at this time.
Now tell us which Metallica Combat show was your favorite this year. Pittsburgh? I thought they played the same set as Buffalo, except for one exception. They played Battery instead of Blackened. And the dude that I was standing behind was just like, yeah, I hope they play Blackened. I hope they play Blackened. And they played Battery. I'm like, dude, the one song they didn't play from Buffalo is the song you wanted to hear. I thought they played better in Pittsburgh, and I was in a better viewing position to see them. So, yeah, we were kind of upset about the fact that it was all the same songs except for one. But you know, it was still a great set. I mean, but out of the last like 5 shows I've seen in the last 9 months, obviously San Francisco, both of those shows, because they were the 40th anniversary and they were playing shit from every album. Joe, you're bigger than John. John can hide behind you easier. That's true. All they need to play is Enter Sandman 4 times in a row and be all set. No, see, now they got to play Master of Puppets, because Master of Puppets is the big song now. It's overtaken Enter Sandman. So, you know, they got to play Master of Puppets. I'll tell you, when I was in Buffalo, right? You know, we're in like this kind of corner, and I knew what the first song on the set was. And, you know, my buddies I'm with, we're all longtime Metallica fans. So I'm like, you know, so like the lights go out, they play the AC/DC song, they play the Encino Morione, you know, the Good, the Bad, the Ugly, what do you call it? Ecstasy of Gold. And I'm like, and as soon as that's done, I'm like, guys, we're about to die. Because they're about to play Whiplash, and we're about to get like crushed up against this guardrail. Literally nobody is moving, nobody is singing along. I'm just looking, I'm like, you guys started listening to Metallica after you heard them on Stranger Things, huh? This is not what I expected from a Metallica crowd. But the people I was in Pittsburgh with, man, they were all about it. They were singing along every song. The one dude in front of me, he's jumping up and down, man. He's a big dude, right? He landed on my foot. He turns around, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm like, look, man, you're a big guy. I'm wearing canvas shoes. Just don't break my toes, and we're good. So, Dewey asked if I Googled the set before going. No, but they always post their sets on Instagram, so we were kind of looking at like, so I kind of knew what the set list was going to be. They were changing some of the songs from city to city on the European part of the tour. So it's like, okay, well, they're going to play most of the same songs, but they're going to change a few of them. And they literally only changed the one song. So, like, we were sitting at a diner in Cranberry, actually, if you could believe that. The place where you and I stayed when we were in Pittsburgh. So we're at this diner out there, and I'm looking at, like, the set list from the European tour, and I'm like, all right, so here's some of the songs that we could get. You know, they might play Cyanide, they might play Metal Militia, you know, they might play, you know, this other song. And no, we literally got the same set list, except they played Battery instead of Blackened. So Dewey's taking off to go listen to Ace of Base. All right, have fun, man. Good band to listen to. I might listen to them after the show. Well, we got a while, you know, AEW's on after the show.
Yeah.
To find out who the Young Bucks tag team partner is. Anyway. But, yeah, no, I thought, you know, I thought Pittsburgh was the better played show. And, you know, like I kind of, you know, I enjoyed Ice Nine Kills both nights of the last week, you know, believe it or not. I'm sitting there and I'm watching them. I got a picture of the singer, and I'm watching the big screen when they're all the way on the other, you know, on the main stage, and I'm just like, wait a second. I saw his in-ears, and his in-ears are they have Ghostface from Scream, which is a brilliant like way to take advantage of that shape of the in-ears and make them look, you know, not bland. So it's like, oh man, that's cool. So I like zoomed in on the picture I had gotten and I like took a screenshot. I sent it to you guys. Like, hey, look.
Got a picture of Spencer.
Yeah, is that the drummer?
That's the singer.
Oh, that's the singer. You said you know the drummer.
I don't know him personally, but I played.
You
with
played in
Affiance. He was in Affiance.
He was in a band and then you replaced him?
No. When I did Like 'Em Stuff with Jeff. And we were playing with this old band, Affiance. And they were kind of currently, they were from like Rochester.
Okay.
They were kind of getting bigger.
Right.
So that's how I know him. I don't know him personally. Like that's how I met him. Like I played shows with him before he got into the Ice Nine Kills.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they're growing on me, I guess. If they had a good opening act or they were the opening act on a show I wanted to see, I would show up and see them. Them, you know, if they didn't have a good opening act and it was a headlining show for them, I'd be like, nah. But, like, if somebody good was opening for them or they were opening for somebody good, I would not. I would make it a point to get there early and see them or stay and see them. They weren't terrible. and Greta Van Fleet I would see on their own. I just like the thing about Greta Van Fleet is like they don't fit on this bill.
No, they didn't.
And like,
not even Ice Nine Kills.
No, but I mean Ice Nine Kills more so than Greta Van Fleet though.
Yeah.
Like Greta Van Fleet is good. Like, so like I'm talking to this dude. And he's like, yeah, I don't know anything about Greta Van Fleet. I'm like, look, man, if you like music, you'll like Greta Van Fleet. And then when they had one more song left, he's like, man, when they play like 2 songs, like, man, he was not feeling it. I'm like, you know, I said, if you like music, he's like, yeah, but I'm like, it's not what you expect coming to this show.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, exactly. And as soon as they finished playing, this girl, it was her first Metallica show. Because I asked I asked everybody around me, I'm like, anybody first timers? You know, this girl's standing next to me through the whole show. She was like, I didn't like that. I would not see them again. You couldn't pay me to go see them when it came to Greta Van Fleet. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, you'll grow up and you'll appreciate this more, you know, because she was a young kid. She was younger, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know, I get it. I get why people weren't thrilled about Greta Van Fleet. It's not something
Everybody's
that fits.
Cup of tea.
And it doesn't fit with that show.
No.
I liked them. I think they're great. I think you know, their music is great.
They're good. They're really talented.
Their music is great, but like they spent the whole show on like the main stage because they have wired instruments on this gigantic stage that comes out. So like they're not moving. Like the singer came out with the tambourine like in a part where they weren't singing and was playing the tambourine in front of us a little bit. But like that's it. That was the only like interaction we got with them because they're so far away from us. So like it was like, yeah, it doesn't work here. It like going to a Greta Van Fleet show and expecting Greta Van Fleet, and you know they have their own stage instead of you know having their setup on Metallica's stage. Like I think that would be a completely different thing, and I think it would be better You know, like, and that's not to knock them. I thought they played great. They sounded great. Just, you know, it's not exactly. It's not everybody who was at Metallica what they want to see.
Yeah.
We're gonna play some music now from friends of ours, Tony Rocky Horror. We were supposed to play a show with them a while ago, before you got in the band, I think.
Right.
And they had to drop off for whatever reason. Why would I hate Buffalo? What does that got to do with anything? Steph says I hate Buffalo. I don't hate Buffalo. I love Buffalo. Or is she just catching up and she heard me say I like the Pittsburgh show better? I don't know. Anyway.
That's probably why.
Tony Rocky Horror, and they are playing on Saturday at Milky's. Listen to this lineup, man. The Clockers, Wolf Tickets, and Gumshoe are the other bands on that show. Like, I not to praise Ryan Gurnett and struggling promotions, but holy shit, Ryan Gurnett, that is a fantastic fucking show, dude. Congratulations. Clockers, Wolf Tickets, Gumshoe, and this band, Tony Rocky Horror. This song is called Takeaway/Rain on All WNY Think So Joe Show. That was Tony Rocky Horror on All WNY Think So Joe Show. Song called Takeaway, Rain. And they're playing Saturday at Milky's, 522 Elmwood Avenue in Buffalo with the Clockers, Wolf Tickets, and Gumshoe, 8 p.m., $10 at the door, 21 and up with ID. We should go.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're going.
I already said at the same time.
We did.
Oh, yeah, Pepsi. Instead of the Coke, because we don't drink Coke. We
Right,
don't drink
right.
Pepsi.
Right.
Fuck Coke.
Yeah, it's gonna be a killer show. We got to go, man. Like, I don't like to praise my my rival, Mr. Ryan Gurnett, on the show, but that is a killer show he put together. So yeah, absolutely got to go to that. Wolf Tickets. Have you ever seen Wolf Tickets?
No.
So the first time I ever saw Wolf Tickets, they opened for the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones at Canalside. And I've seen them a few times. I saw them do an acoustic set opening for Face to Face at the Rec Room for Face to Face's acoustic tour.
Yeah.
And then I've seen them a couple of more times. I think one more time with the Boss Tones, actually. But I've seen them a couple of times. They're a great band. The Clockers, if you haven't seen them, they're another great band. I've booked them on shows before. They're kind of elusive, so it's pretty cool to see them play in this show. Gumshoe, the guitar player, singer from Gumshoe is a dude named Mark. He is one of Brian's closest friends. He actually has some of my old gear that I had sold to Brian, and he's the one who has Brian's Living Brain Dead wristband.
Really?
Yeah. Very special piece of memorabilia there.
Yeah.
Because we only made four of those specific ones.
The white one?
The white ones.
He has the white one?
He's got one of the white ones.
Nice.
Like
that's something to hold on to.
Like Ryan didn't get one of those. Joe's not going to get one of those. Like that is a very
edition.
special piece of Living Brain Dead memorabilia that Mark's got, and he's playing in Gumshoe.
Dan's got one.
He's got one with the red.
Yeah, but he's got one with the white.
Does he?
I gave him an extra one.
Oh.
So Dan does have one.
Okay.
Well, you gave him the red one when I gave him the white one at the same time. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I had an extra one.
Okay. Must have made you an extra one then.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's only 5 of those in existence.
Yes.
And Mark's got Brian's, which is, he's also got my old HX Stomp, because I was like, man, I should just buy that back from Lily. He's like, nah, I got that now. I'm like, okay, cool. I ended up buying another guitar, buying a Headrush GX5 or EX5. I don't know what the fuck the letters are. I think Lily still does. But like I got, I just bought a guitar pedal because it's like we're getting ready to play Music is Art, and I've got this big ass, pedal that is my entire sound is in this pedal, and I'm carrying it in this big ass road case. And we've got to go across to Music is Art.
Are you going to use one guitar for the set?
I'm bringing one guitar, and I'm bringing my new pedal, because it's all going to fit in one guitar case. And then we just show up at Music is Art, plug in, play, get out.
Yeah, I only have to bring my pedal. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Like I was talking to one of Laura's favorite people, Andrew Abdale from Eyes of the Blind the other day. We were just, because like, so here's what happened. Like you guys, we were talking about, Joe had mentioned like, oh, we should go out in the crowd when we're playing Catgirls. And I'm like, I can't. I got to be here to hit the foot pedal between the clean and dirty sounds. He's like, you could just, you could control that with MIDI, right? And I'm like, yeah, but then we got to make John play to a click. And then last week, as you're leaving the house, you're like, well, I can play to a click.
You can.
And I'm like, really?
I just don't like to.
Right. So then I'm like, how would I even go about doing what we're talking about?
We would have to know the speed of the song.
Which, I mean, that's easy enough. My DJ software does that. It'll tell me what the tempo is. Or I could tap tempo it in. Either way. But so now my brain goes, how do we do this? That might be like, I don't want to do this. I think that would be, not so punk rock to do that, but like it might be helpful to do that. So I'm like, how would I go about doing it? So I went in the Line 6 group, the Helix owners group, and I was like, hey guys, how would I go about setting something like this up? And some people, I'm getting like some halfway decent advice. And then Andrew happened to see that post and he reached out to me because he is now a Helix owner. He just got one recently. So he reached out and we started talking about it. He actually told me to reach out to Josh from Pollock about it, because I think they were maybe doing some stuff like that. And so we got to talking and he was like, man, you're going to have the best sound at all of Music is Art, because you're not running through somebody else's amp. You're just running through your own shit. Like, yeah, dude. That's the beauty of running modelers.
Who does my nails?
Yeah, who does your nails? Laura wants to know.
Me.
She also gave several hearts for Andrew. 7 of them? Looks like 7. 7 hearts for Andrew.
We don't get any hearts. What
Yeah, I
the
know.
fuck?
Yeah, she loves Andrew. Just Andrew hasn't been on the show in quite a while.
Who's
So
Andrew?
from Eyes of the Blind.
Oh, okay.
The dude I just mentioned 5 seconds ago. So yeah, we were having a little discussion about it, and he was talking about, yeah, man, you got your tone right in your pedals, so you're just going in front of the house, you're gonna sound better than everybody else on Music is Art. So that's gonna be cool. Like, yeah, hey, we sound like us today. We don't sound like everybody else today.
I don't know how I'm gonna sound.
That's right. You're not using your drums. You might.
So I apologize if I suck.
You're gonna be playing.
Not my kit.
You're gonna be playing on drums that are properly tuned. Wow, he's really mad about this. I'm kidding, dude. I'm totally kidding.
I don't know how to tune my shit. Okay? I look like I do. You see me messing around with the drum key, so I act it like I don't know how to tune drums for shit. And I've been playing for 17 years.
Drum keys? Somebody say drum keys? I got drum keys.
I always have drum keys. Yeah, he has them now too.
So I bought an electronic drum kit, and it came with a drum key, and I'm like, what the fuck does an electronic kit need a drum key for? And I set it aside, and I have no idea where it disappeared to. So I'm sitting here like, oh, this head is loose. So I'm like sitting there like hand tightening it, because I didn't know where my drum key was. So I'm like, oh, that's why this came with a drum key. And then I just got a drum throne. And I'm like, how do I adjust it? Oh, I need a drum key. So I bought some drum keys. I like
They
this.
come in handy.
I like this guy here. You just put it on and you just twirl.
Oh, this is a nice one. I
Yeah.
don't even know that.
It was a 4-pack. It came with one of those and 3 of those. So I set up my drum stool, and then I set up, I tightened that drum head. And I haven't had a chance to play since then because I've been super busy. So, but yeah, I got drum keys now. So we never have an excuse to not have drum keys.
Yes.
But
I always have like 3 or 2 on my bass drum when we play.
yeah, I see him sitting there. But I don't
Looks
know.
like I know what I'm doing, but I really don't.
I have no idea what happened to that drum key that came with the drum kit. So I was just like, all right, I gotta buy some now, So the other thing is, I got this pedal and I got this speaker, and I only have 1 guitar cable apparently in the entire house. So I had this cable snake that's got 1/4-inch or 1/8-inch cables, and 1/4-inch cables, and I'm like, I guess I'll just open this and use this to plug my pedal into the speaker.
I guess Andrew's doing a show next week, so
she wants Lexi and she wants Andrew, and she wants them both on the same episode, which is going to be very difficult since Lexi lives closer to Laura than she lives to us. So
she wants all 3 of us.
she wants you, Lexi and Andrew, and not me.
Okay,
That's what she wants.
You could take the week off.
I'll tell you, you're gonna run everything. You know
Yes.
you've been watching long enough. You know the whole process. You know what buttons to press.
They're buttons. They got to be something. I don't know what these does. I didn't hear that one before.
Let's hit the one. Hit the one right next to it.
Excuse you.
That is me, by the way. Those are the songs.
Oh,
Those are the songs. The top 4 are the ones the songs are programmed into by merch. Merch.ThinkSoJoE.com. And then you flip to the next page, and you get the answer button, and that one. This one's special. This one's Brian. This one's Silence the Cynic. And then there's all the Wayne's World stuff, like
Good call.
And then on the next page, there's just the generic shit that comes with it. So.
famous buzzer.
Just replace you, man. Just don't need a drummer no more.
by a computer.
Dude, if I knew how to program... No, I'm kidding. I have no
You
idea.
believe it? You hearing this shit?
I have no idea how to program drums, though. Like, seriously. Oh, and then you got the effects buttons, like
Like this one. Oh my god. I sound like Darth Vader.
you know, we saw Jimmy Hart a couple of weeks ago, so we got the megaphone, baby. We got the megaphone, baby. Yeah, we got effects that we never use. So
Dude, she stole my glasses. Stole my glasses.
she stole my glasses, baby. She stole my glasses. My ex-wife was so sick of that story, and I finally got to tell it to Jimmy Hart.
And he doesn't remember.
That was good.
Voice digitizer. Oh, so this is like,
You're doing a like a crime documentary, and somebody doesn't want to be identified,
Yes.
so you turn off the lights.
lights, and you hit this, and it's got that.
You gotta cover your face. No.
Right.
And then, you know, wow, this is awesome. You know, it's, you know, we'll use this in December.
Yes.
We'll sing the Chipmunk song.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we will.
What else we got? We
Like
got
a large robot and a small robot.
Robot. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, that's the tour around. Now you know what buttons to press when you and Lexi and Andrew and JT host the show next week.
Yes.
I haven't talked to JT in forever. I hope he's doing well. I'm surprised he wasn't at either of those Metallica shows.
It's a Think So Axel show next week.
Laura gave a thumbs up to Robot Joe. Yeah, so that's what the buttons do.
Well, I mean.
Oh, hold on. There's more. There's I didn't do it.
I did.
What else we
But
got?
if you take the week off, it means you're just like next door in the living room.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna go find something to do. I don't get to do anything on Wednesday
I'll
nights. I'm
take
always
care
here.
of the cats.
Yeah.
I didn't break it.
What the hell is this one? More applause.
I know. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This one's long. It's still going, man. There's still
Thank you.
It's only 3/4 of the way done. And then when somebody says something funny, we used to do this on the Board Wrestling Fan podcast, was the Cleveland show. Okay, now we're back on the one that we on the one with the music. Anyway. Yay. New toys. Gotta love new toys. Why'd you spend $700 on a thing that does exactly what the other one does? Because it does more. And I could plug instruments into this one. I couldn't plug instruments into the other one. So it was a pain in the ass if I wanted to record anything. I got this cable that's a USB cable, and you just plug it in, and the other end goes into your guitar. And then you have to set that as your sound card. So it's like, that was a pain in the ass. So now I got this where I can just plug an instrument right in and play. And record.
Stone Cold.
Different glass, but you know.
JR saying that.
Yeah. Of course, you're correct, and you're wrong, and you know. John, thoughts on USB cables?
USB cables.
USB cables.
They come in handy.
They do.
Yes.
You ever like?
So my thoughts are. Yes, I like them.
You ever grab the wrong one? Like you think you grabbed a USB-C, but you have a micro USB, and you realize it when you're in the airport and have to spend $30 on a new cable. Because I sure as hell did that last couple of weeks ago.
There, yeah.
Yeah, you were. I'm like, oh shit, I can't charge my phone. I will be right back. And I go to the one store and I'm like, yo, you guys have USB-A to USB-C cables? And they're like, no. Great. Okay, I'm gonna go walk a little further then. So I had to go like halfway across the airport, fucking midway in Chicago. End up at this other store. I'm like, fuck, $30 for this fucking cable.
Oh, yeah, you took. Yeah, that's why you took long.
That's why, because there was a store like right close to us, but like they didn't have them. They had every other type of cable. They didn't have that one. So I'm like, fuck, all right. I guess I gotta find one so I can charge my phone. because I brought the wrong cable. It cost me $30. John recommend Laura a bank in Kenya.
All right, I'm on it.
He's looking him up. He's got his phone out.
gotcha.
He's got his phone out. He's Googling. He might. You just lick your finger and then touch it. Did I see you lick your finger and then scroll your phone?
That's
unsanitary, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you could go on YouTube now and get no ads. You're on my family plan on,
Yes,
on
I
YouTube
am.
Music, so
I don't have to fish for YouTube to find a song.
you get YouTube Music, you get YouTube Premium, so no ads. I'm sitting in the car with him, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta play you this song," and he pulls it up, and there's an ad, and it's like he's on YouTube. I'm like, dude.
Play a song in 1 minute if they're a commercial.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, let me put you on my family plan so you can not have to do that.
Nah, I love it.
So
You can listen to any fucking music. Anything heavy, anything punk rock.
So he gets me last
anything
week.
Taylor Swift.
He gets me last week. He's like, yeah, this is cool. There's no ads. And he's still on like the actual YouTube app. I'm like, dude, download YouTube Music. And he finally did. He comes in. He's, oh man, that YouTube Music is so great. Like,
I know.
yeah.
I get to listen to everything.
Yeah.
I get to listen to Taylor Swift. I get to listen to heavy bands. I started listening more to Metallica.
John's sitting there like, Guns N' Roses, entire discography. Play.
No, I will not put them in. Did I know what song's going to come up first?
Dude, between every single band, they were playing Guns N' Roses. And while we were waiting outside in Pittsburgh, the local radio station pulls up, plays a bunch of ads, and then the first song is Paradise City. I'm like, John.
And I show you a picture of Axl Rose.
Yeah. Oh, man, yeah. I got to hang out with our buddy Ryan Craig, the door guy over at Tudor. I get to hang out with him in Pittsburgh.
Oh. How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's doing good.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, they left a little bit earlier than we did, and they got there. Metallica opened merch early for some reason. So he's like, and he's like, oh, they just opened merch. Like, really? They're not supposed to open till 3. He's like, yeah, man, they're open now. We're still sitting at this diner in Cranberry, so we're 20 minutes away. He's like, and my buddy Dennis is like, can he get me a poster? And Ryan ends up getting an extra poster because it was supposed to be like one per person. So he ended up getting an extra one. And he's like, but here's the thing, they don't have tubes. There's no tubes for the posters. So he calls me up. He goes, I got your buddy a poster. Tell him 150. I look at Dennis. I'm like, he says 150. Dennis goes, looks at me like, what? I'm like, yeah, he seems skeptical, Ryan. He's like, all right, man, I'll get back to you. And he texts me. He says, listen, man, we want tubes for these posters. You guys find us tubes for the posters. I'll give it to him for 100. So next thing you know, Dennis and I are traveling all around Pittsburgh just looking for some place that sells poster tubes. We end up finally finding a Staples. He gets 3 of them, $5 each. They're huge. So now we park in Pittsburgh. We're walking across this bridge. We're carrying these big ass poster tubes. So for $15 worth of poster tubes, Ryan sold him a poster for $100 that went for $30. And ended up turning around, Ryan did, and buying one of the Pittsburgh picks with that $100. So he made the money and then he spent it right back. So, what is your favorite shape? Asks Laura. Hers is a circle. Tips.thinksojoe.com.
Oh, it's gone now.
My favorite shape is a $sign when you guys tip us at tips.thinksojoe.com. I'm kidding. Favorite shape, John. Favorite shape.
Square.
Square. It's hip to be square.
I know.
I guess I like a triangle. I don't know. You do so much with a triangle. It's even an instrument.
You know what? I had a cowbell when I had a triangle in my drum set.
Yeah, you're upset. You got upset because Katie was leaving, and the reason you bought the cowbell was because her choice for the '80s covers EP used the cowbell.
Yeah.
So we're kind of. I think we're gonna stick with that and drop one of the other ones that we were like
Plan on doing,
one of the
yeah.
legacy ones because it was like, man, this song it's good, but it's repetitive. Let's not do this one.
So we get. So.
Yeah.
Plus, I've been using a cowbell in our music anyway, so.
Yes, you have. I even bought you the more cowbell Funko Pop.
Yes, you did.
Spent,
Love it.
Spent more than anybody should ever spend on a Funko Pop to buy you that Funko Pop because I'm like, John needs that. I mean, granted, I only spent like $20 on it, but still. They retail for 10. Joe, have you done your Mario? That doesn't exist anymore, Laura. It hasn't existed for over a year. Well over a year.
Mario?
The Super Mario 35 that I used to play on stream.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you gotta get my Mario in, and then they took it away. Replaced it with Pac-Man 99, which is not nearly as fun. So, I don't know, they're making Battle Royale games out of everything nowadays. So that's what Mario 35 was. It was a 35-player, multiplayer Super Mario game based on Super Mario Brothers 1. Now you got Pac-Man 99, which is a 99-player Pac-Man Battle Royale game.
Yeah.
There's Tetris 99, which is a 99-player Tetris Battle Royale game, which I suck at. Suck at the Pac-Man one too, actually. So that's why I missed the Mario one. I was pretty good at that one. But yeah, I don't know, man. I've just been playing a ton of Tony Hawk. I played some Mortal Kombat. I played a bunch of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I played it on PlayStation, then I got it for PC, so I was sitting here playing it on PC. I like it better on PlayStation. It's basically the same game, just there's like something off about the PC version. So, John, favorite fruit?
Favorite fruit.
Favorite fruit. Hers is an apple. John's favorite fruit.
I'm gonna say a peach.
A peach. Is that because you're living in Lockport and you guys got the peach? No, that's Lewiston with the peach
That's
festival.
Lewiston.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
I like
the joke is
peaches.
ruined because it wasn't a good joke in the first place. Anyway. Yeah.
How about you?
I don't know. Apples. I like. Those are mine.
Apples?
Yeah, I like apples.
What kind of apples? Green apples or
No, like Macintosh or
Okay,
Red
yeah,
Delicious, So, should have picked the best fruit, the banana. One of my best friends is a banana. Thank you very much. Mr. Bob Paul. We saved the world together. Well, he and my kids, Ryan and Leland, saved the world together, and I just tell the story. Because the dangers of a dying Earth had not stood in the way of our great yellow heroes. As the impossible journey draws to a close. I forget it.
And the man that tells the story is ThinkSoJoE.
It's on the back of the book. The book's in the other room. That's the secret, kids. It's all written down in front of me. I don't know. I used to know that one by heart. Let's see. The danger of the dying Earth had not stood in the way of our great yellow heroes. As the impossible journey draws to a close, a massive threat lies just ahead. Space wizard. A wizard from space, with the sole objective of stealing all of the yellow from the planet Earth. And so began a war the likes of which had never been told until this very moment. Space wizard. And yeah, I got it. I remembered. Anyway, John, what do you do with a cookie?
Eat it.
Yeah, right. What else would you do with a cookie? I want a cookie.
I want chocolate chip.
I don't have Karina here to make cookies anymore. That's why I order Subway. I order Subway, and then I
You
get
get the cookie.
I get the foot-long sub, and I get the white macadamia nut cookie. Oh, you know what? I got some Oreos. I'm good.
Oils. Yeah. What's up?
John, name 4 yellow things.
Banana. Obvious, right? Yellow things. Those the lines on the street. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Could you imagine if we let
That's
the Space Wizard steal those? How much chaos that would cause?
School
are
bus.
lucky.
School bus.
You guys are lucky to have Ryan and Leland to save all the yellow from the planet Earth.
School bus. That's yellow. So that's 3. And the 4th one is a taxi cab.
Taxi cab.
Though well, not here, but
Not
most
here,
in New
but-
York City.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Could you imagine if all of those things were taken away by the Space Wizard? You guys are lucky to have yellow sauce.
I'm lucky to have yellow sauce.
We're all lucky to have yellow sauce. Save the planet from the Space Wizard.
Space Wizard.
Bob Paul gave his life. Save for the Space Wizard. Anyway, name 4 green things.
Green Day.
Green Day.
Like, there's a green apple.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Traffic light, green light, green
Yep.
light. Yeah. I can't figure out those.
See, if the Space Wizard succeeded in stealing all the yellow, you wouldn't have yellow lights. Imagine the chaos!
Yes. Let's see what else is green.
Where is Jasmine for this whole rant about things that we saved this from the Space Wizard?
Cucumber.
Cucumbers are green.
Yes.
Okay, you got one more.
Green beans.
I pushed the button, it didn't do anything. There it is. All right.
Bring it on. Give me another color. Come on, Laura. I know you got it in you.
Oh man, we're gonna be here all night talking about colors. We gotta play some music, man. It's about that time. So this band is performing Sunday at Mohawk Place, 47 East Mohawk Street here in Buffalo. Opening for Convalescence, along with Vulcan, Damages, and Worn from War. That show at 6:30 p.m., $12 pre-sale, $15 day of show. It is an 18-plus show. This is Benot Breathing, and this song is called Spooky on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
Shadows!
Benot breathing on old WNY Think So Joe show. Song called Spooky. You can catch them on Sunday at Mohawk Place, 47 East Mohawk Street in Buffalo, opening for the Convalescents, along with Vulcan, Damages, and Worn from War, 6:30 p.m. Doors, $12 pre-sale, $15 day of show, 18 and up with your ID only. John, name 4 blue things.
All right, my favorite color. Let's go. I mean, there's water, but it's really not blue. But I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
Okay. What else is blue?
It's your favorite color. You don't know what things are that color.
Give me a minute. There's a lot. There's a lot to think of. Blue is color for the Buffalo Sabres, the jerseys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Other things blue that I named 2 so far. So third one. Okay, here's the third one coming in right now. Let's see. Well, you got me stumped on this one. Let's see. Blue is the color it is. Yeah.
It's also the color of the album behind it, apparently.
That too, and you got some blue lights in here too.
You got some blue lights, yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of failed at the blue, so you hit the road. Okay, there you go.
I like how you said it's the color of the Buffalo Sabres when your favorite team is the Tampa Bay Lightning, who wear blue.
All the time. Sorry, Chef.
I'm telling him. I'm Facebook friends with him now.
No. He'll kill me. You got one more color, Laura. Shoot.
One more color. All right, one more color.
Oh, Pepsi. I should have said Pepsi.
Pepsi, yeah.
I failed.
You didn't say the sky either, yeah.
The sky. The sky's not really blue. The sun. I failed.
But neither is water, and you said water, so why not say sky? It's your favorite color, dude.
I know. I'm so disappointed in myself.
I know it's John's favorite color because his microphone and his headphone thing are blue on the board here. Because I asked him, I said, "What's your favorite color?" He said blue, and I set his stuff to blue, just like mine is
and
red.
my tattoo. Kind of.
Just like all my stuff on the board is red.
Yeah.
So my headphones are red.
I failed at that one.
Name 4 silver things. I think she was going to say red, and then I started talking about red things. So name 4 silver things.
Coins?
Coins. Okay, coins.
Oh, I got that one.
Okay, coins. We'll give you coins. You got 3 more to go. What are you hitting the button for? He's just looking around.
Metal? Metals kinda sound?
I guess metal is silver is a metal.
Yeah.
It's not all metal is silver. Silver is a metal. You got him stumped here, Laura.
Fuck.
Or
Macho Man cape.
the Macho Man cape on the wall is silver. It is. You'll have to take our word for it. It is silver.
Can't bring it down. It's a collector's item. The bandana. No, bandana's gray.
I'll tell you what, man. That cape, I think, is the last thing I ever got to buy from Toys R Us. So
You got Toys R Us?
I got that at Toys R Us when it was
I'm
closing.
so jealous.
Yeah, I miss Toys R Us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, he failed at naming silver things. This capo is silver in color.
Well, I didn't see that. I wish I looked over.
There's a silver Sharpie here.
All right, none of you. That's it. Done.
Anyway. Yes. Anyway. So yeah, Be Not Breathing, that last band. You can catch them at Mohawk Place this week.
Disappointed. I know, Laura. I'm disappointed.
Goes. I mean, I guess I could give you medal because you could also be referring to a silver medal from like the Olympics.
Yes.
There you go. I'll help you out there.
Yes.
We'll give you that one.
I still disappointed Laura, and I failed. I failed her, like always.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, John, how do you make paper?
From trees.
It's about the extent of that I know it. Oh, Steph's back.
Hi,
Welcome,
Steph.
welcome back, Steph.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Yes, we did. I texted Leland in between the song break to tell him that I was, talking about all the things that we would miss out on had Leland and Ryan and Bob Paul not succeeded in stopping the Space Wizard from stealing all of the yellow from the planet Earth. So, could you imagine the chaos like without like the yellow light in the traffic lights and the yellow lines in the street and without school buses and taxis to get you around?
I mean, I sing a little sauce before you even joined the band.
When they had Bob Paul, right?
When I had Bob Paul.
Okay, before Bob Paul died. Bob Paul came back for like a show, and then he I don't know if he died again or like if he's just visiting from hell. I have no idea. I don't. Anyway, that was a weird show. It was a Halloween show.
Laura's back again.
Leland
Laura.
was dressed up like the Trailer Park Boys. Steph's hustling groceries tonight. I ordered Instacart earlier because I had no food in the house. Like, what am I gonna eat? I guess I should order food. I got one of the meal plan things coming tomorrow. I don't know what the company is off the top of my head, but I got one of those meal plan things. I was like, I never feel like cooking. I never know what to eat. Like, let me sign up for one of these meal plan things. And like the thing about them is it's like, are you signing up for 2 people or 6 people? Or 2 people or 4 people? Like, I'm signing up for 1 person, dude. Joe travels by school bus and New York City taxis. That would be cool, actually.
That would be
I
cool.
wanted to do that for prom when I was in high school. I was like, let's just commission a school bus. Just show up in a school bus.
How
But
about,
no, we had to get a limo.
How about get one of those small school buses for a tour van?
Yeah, you gotta get the full school bus, you convert it, so there's places to sleep and places to put gear and shit,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
So
there you go.
order again, and then tip her $100 so she could go home after. You would have to be my dasher though, and I spent like $100 on DoorDash, so I don't really have the $100 to tip you. On Instacart rather, not DoorDash. I haven't done DoorDash today. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna, but I haven't yet. I got food to cook at 4 o'clock in the morning though. I do have stuff I have to cook, and then I get my meal plan starting tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm getting with those, but it was like, I'm tired of figuring out trying to figure out what I want to eat. Let me just subscribe to this shit, and then food just shows up, and it's like, here's how you make this food, and it's supposed to take like 15 to 30 minutes to make. It's like, all right, I can handle that. I just gotta like really get on my own case to do dishes. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never tipped anybody $100. I have tipped a guy $35 on a $70 Uber ride once. And that was because, like, I had to basically beg the dude to take me where I was going.
Oh yeah.
Because I was stuck in Santa Clara, and this dude's like, "I'll take you to the train station." Like, dude, I need you to take me back to San Francisco, please. And he's like, "Oh no, I'll take you to the train." Like, dude, I need you to take me to San Francisco. I really do. Like, I will tip you well. And he drove me, and I tipped him 50%, so I tipped him $35 on a $70 ride. Like, thank you so much, dude. I know you didn't want to do this. Like, thank you. And then I was able to go see Metallica that night. So, thanks, Uber driver who reluctantly drove me from Milpitas to San Francisco.
If you're watching.
Yeah, I'm sure he's totally watching this Buffalo Music podcast. All the
I
San
think everybody should.
All the San Francisco Uber drivers watch us. Then we got to do one of these nights. We got to play the dude. We got to bring that dude that we met in Nashville, the Uber driver we had.
Yes.
We got to bring him up.
We gotta have him.
We got to bring him up to Buffalo for a show.
He's really talented.
And then play him on the podcast. He is really good. John, thoughts on Uber?
Well, I have been in Uber with you.
Yes.
Thoughts on Uber? I really liked it actually.
So we've been fortunate enough. Our Ubers and Lyfts, they've been very clean,
nice to us.
very
too.
clean cars, very cool people,
Helped me
very
when I was-
very friendly people.
My injury, pull the seat up.
Yeah, even locally here, we got our friend Kai. She was our driver from from the bus station over to
She loved my hair.
from the bus station over to Big Ditch.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not making you walk, dude. Let's just Uber to fucking Big Ditch and get food. And she had bought. I met her a couple of weeks prior when she came to the house to pick up her pro-choice as fuck shirts.
Oh yeah.
So,
Support.
John, how is the foot?
I am healed.
John is healed.
Yes, I am. Back at work, walking. I feel great.
Playing double kick at
Yes.
practice a couple of weeks ago.
It took me about a week and a half to get the feeling back in my foot.
Good. Glad
But
it's
other than
feeling
that, I
better.
felt great.
Yeah. Every time
Thank you for asking.
Every time my foot falls asleep now, I'm like, fuck.
Learn from me.
And it's been happening, like, just standing for hours at these Metallica shows. Like, why is my foot numb? Fuck.
Just watch your step, buddy.
Yeah,
Just
I
watch your
know.
step. Put one weight on it, you're done.
But that's why I was like telling the dude in front of me, like, dude, you're a big dude. I'm wearing canvas shoes. Just don't break my toes. We're good. Like.
I mean, if you did, you still play guitar though.
Right.
Well,
I get the foot switch, but like
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Everyone loves John. Thank you, Laura.
Yes, everyone does love John's hair.
Thank you.
It is the hair that earned you the nickname from Brian of Axel. You're immortalized now on the Living Brain Dead website as Axel Coes.
Yes.
So
Welcome to the fucking jungle.
yes. Yeah, they're just playing Guns N' Roses between every single band. I'm like, I've heard Guns N' Roses like 6 times tonight, dude.
And John's not here. So listen.
Yeah. I'm texting you though, like
Yeah, I know you are.
Joe's superpowers are linked to his braids. That's why I don't have any superpowers anymore. I don't have braids. I don't have hair.
I used to have braids like corn back when I was like 16.
It's kind of what I mean, they weren't like dreads, but they were, yeah, I don't know, I had.
Well, I didn't have like dreads.
Yeah. No, but I had braids. It was like new metal style.
Yeah.
That was as was the style at the time.
Yes.
So I tied an onion to my belt. Anyway, there you go. First Simpsons reference of the episode. Only an hour and 48 minutes in. Done a whole segment on yellow sauce saving the planet Earth from the space wizard, but this is the first. That's something that's yellow. The Simpsons. Here you go. Add to your yellows.
SpongeBob.
We wouldn't have the Simpsons.
SpongeBob.
We wouldn't have the Simpsons or SpongeBob if it wasn't for yellow sauce.
The Minions.
The Minions, exactly. Steph just sent me a picture of a rainbow. She saw a rainbow in the sky, unlike any. We really should just skip this next song and play Space Wizard because we keep talking about it. She just saw a rainbow. She just saw a rainbow in the sky, unlike any that had crossed her eye. You know, to the opening lines for Space Wizard. I saw a rainbow a couple of weeks ago, and I went to. I was going to do an Instagram story set to Space Wizard, and Space Wizard's not on fucking Instagram. What the hell, Leland? Ryan? Why
What
is
the fuck?
like I get why the original Ballad of Bob Paul album isn't up there, but like why isn't the new one, the second one? Laura is anti-yellow sauce and get rid of the Simpsons.
Oh, she's pushing the buttons.
Add to block list. Block user on YouTube. No, not gonna do that. Not gonna.
You can't do it to Laura.
Can't do that to Laura, I guess. Not now. Not
She's
yet.
my second biggest fan.
Second biggest fan. Yeah. Yeah. No, but I went to go put a story up with a rainbow, and because I was thinking Space Wizard, and then it's just not available on Instagram as a song you can play in a story. You know what is all the Living Brain Dead stuff that's available.
Yes.
That's all you can.
Bye. Listen.
I was leading up to our show a couple of weeks ago. I kept posting stories where I was playing different Living Brain Dead songs on my Instagram and Facebook stories. So, Joe is. I am so a John fan.
You should be. I'm a Joe fan.
Yeah, I'm a John fan. That's why I take him everywhere. So it's like, hey, John, I'm going to Nashville. You're coming with me. Let's go. Hey, John, I'm going to Pittsburgh. You're coming with me. Let's go.
Didn't take the Pittsburgh Metallica, but
Well, I do, no. But to be fair, I spent a shit ton of money on Metallica tickets when those went on sale.
Anyways, so.
And that's also true. I bought tickets for me and my cousin and my buddy Greg and his friend. And my cousin paid me back right away. Greg paid me back the day, and his friend paid me back the day of the show, and they paid me cash. So now I'm sitting here like, what the fuck am I going to do with $400 cash? So I'm like, I should go to Guitar Center, but there's nothing I want. I don't want anything right now. So I'm like, maybe I'll go to the record store. I don't know. There's nothing I really want there either. I'm like, I don't play the records I have right now because I have no room to get to them. I got to clean the studio again, like top to bottom again, and get shit out of here. And, you know, so I don't know. I got cash and nothing to do with it. So I'm not a fan of having cash. I like money in my account. I don't like it. I don't like paper money. So, you know, but Laura needs to leave, John. She's telling you.
She wants me to leave?
No, she needs to leave. She's telling you she needs to leave. She says, John, I need to leave. Bye, John. I miss you.
I miss you too.
See,
Don't say bye yet.
she said bye. She said bye. We got like 2 minutes left anyway before we got to say bye. So, you know. Yeah, so, but yeah. Had a good time. You know, I got all this cash now and nothing to do with it, but had a good time. Got some good grub on the road. We got you know, some sandwiches out in Cranberry there, and had a little diner on the way back that you know, we met up with Ryan and his people on the way back, Ryan Craig. So it was cool getting to hang out with Ryan for the better part of a day and going to see Metallica. You know, got to see some good friends in Buffalo and hang out with my people that I went to my first show with 25 years ago. You know, first time in 24 years we've all been to Metallica together. So, you know, it was totally worth it. So, you know. But, yeah, it's been a good week. Good week. Been playing good video games and seeing good people and good music. And, you know, probably going to continue that by going to see Tony Rocky Horror and the Clockers and Wolf Tickets and Gumshoe on, Saturday at Milky's. 8 o'clock, $10, 21 and up. It's going to be a good show. Hell, maybe we just go to Mohawk the next day and see Convalescence with Vulcan Damages Worn from War and Be Not Breathing. That's 6:30 p.m., $12 pre-sale, $15 day of show, 18 plus. Go see Hearts Don't Lie. Well, I guess if we're going to Milky's, we can't go see Hearts Don't Lie. But if you want to see Hearts Don't Lie, they're performing at the Lion and Eagle Pub, 10255 Main Street, Clarence. I don't know how to say these 5-number addresses properly. 8 p.m., $5. Or if you don't feel like going out that far and you want to stick in downtown Buffalo, you could go see Loaded and Gorgeous, who we're about to play in a few minutes here. They're performing Saturday at Tudor Lounge with Vertices, and that's at 335 Franklin Street in Buffalo, 8 p.m., $7, 21 and up with your ID. Ryan won't let you in without your ID.
Yeah, you won't.
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I've seen Ryan enough this week, so I'm going to go to Milky's instead and see my arch rival Ryan Gurnett at the door. But no, I love Ryan, and I will never get sick of hanging out with Ryan. So, go give him your money at Tudor Lounge, or go to Milky's, or go to Lion and Eagle Pub. I don't know. Go wherever your heart takes you this weekend. Go see some good music. It's all good around Buffalo. This is Loaded and Gorgeous. This song is called Portchester Blues, and we will see you next week right here on the ThinkSoJoE Show, all WNY. This button.
song to sum up our wallows. The dictator's gone in the sunlight that follows. He left us a song to sum up our wallows.